What I learned about life. I learned that it is the good, the bad, and the ugly that ultimately shapes us into who we are and who we become. And for me, it is the good, the bad, and the ugly that again shapes us into who we are. If it wasn't for the bad times, if it wasn't for the good times, and it wasn't for the ugly experiences, the ugly times that we have experienced within our lives, we wouldn't be who we are. You know, it's the good, the bad, and the ugly that again shapes us into who we are. We needed those bad experiences. We need those ugly experiences. We need those good experiences, you know, because every single thing teaches us something that we wouldn't have known, or every single thing also leads us in a direction that we wouldn't have gone to or headed towards otherwise. It is the bad experiences that brings us the most that brings us the most strength. It's some of the ugliest experiences that brings us the most wisdom. And it is some of the most good reasons or good experiences, that shows us so many reasons as to how much beauty there is out there. You know, it gives us the ability to realize the importance of, one, keeping the faith within the process and persevering through every single thing that we had to endure through previously before we had gotten up to that good experience. I learned that, again, it's the good, the bad, and the ugly that shapes us into who we are. If it wasn't for the bad experiences, we wouldn't be who we are. If it wasn't for the ugly experiences within our lives, we wouldn't have headed towards a direction that we wouldn't have gone to. If it wasn't for the good experiences, you know, we wouldn't have got to meet certain people. We wouldn't have got to experience certain experiences, you know. Every single thing leads up ultimately into who we are, who we become, and more so, who we are becoming. So I wanted to make this video. It's going to be awfully short, but what I'm trying to say is that we can't regret anything within our past. Again, it's the bad experiences, the good experiences. It's, to say the least, the good, the bad, and the ugly that shapes us into who we are. We can't regret anything from our past. However, we can only learn through reflection and find ways to improve our actions proceeding forward, you know. And basically where I'm going with this is, the past can hurt. There are going to be things that maybe we did, maybe we said, maybe things we didn't do, maybe things we didn't say, and there are going to be experiences that we have maybe taken for granted within that time, or maybe we didn't value as much when sometimes it feels like it's too late. And I wanted to make this video because every single thing that has happened previously from today, meaning yesterday, meaning our past, shapes us into who we are, which ultimately shapes us into who we become and who we are becoming. However, only if we learn through reflection and we choose to, and we make the decision to improve our actions proceeding forward, you know. Learn through reflection. What did I do? What didn't I do? How can I improve those experiences? What did I do yesterday that I can improve upon today? What is it that I didn't do yesterday that I know I could do and improve in my today? Things like that is what makes up the big difference. It's not the giant leaps that we do that ultimately gets us to where we are not. It's the small steps that we take daily. It's the small efforts that we put in daily that is ultimately going to bring about some of the biggest change. And I hope this video can bring some form of value to you. I hope this video did bring some form of value to you. I'm gonna end it here. But basically what I'm trying to say is, I'm gonna end it here. Remember this. If you can remember anything from this video, remember this. Grow through what you go through. Much love.